After more than a decade of supporting business owners through growth, here's what I know. There is a moment when you realize you are no longer just running this business. You are responsible for where it's going. You, as a CEO, you're ready to think bigger, to understand long-term growth, and you're ready to think beyond just this month and this year. And with that shift comes a new question. Am I leading this business as the CEO and visionary, or am I still managing what is right in front of me right now? Up until this point, managing the business, it has worked. You have watched your cash, you have stayed on top of your expenses, you made big decisions as things came up. But here's the thing, real growth, it requires a completely different strategy. Vision without structure is chaos. Structure without vision creates stagnation. So when you're ready for the full potential of your business, you cannot only lead from what's already happened. You have to lead from where you want your business to go. This transition, it's not about fixing a problem. This is about stepping into a new level of leadership. This is when business owners start building what they actually want in the future, that the business needs. It's a powerful shift. So what's the difference between bookkeeping, looking backwards, and CFO support looking to the future? Bookkeeping, it helps you manage the business, and CFO support, it helps you lead it. Bookkeeping, it looks at what's already happened, and CFO support looks at what's possible next. I love bookkeeping. It is the core of everything that we do because you can't file your tax return, plan for the future, or set goals unless you know where you've been. But CFO level support, when we start to look at the future, this is done very strategically and purposeful. So we have a framework that we use for our CFO level clients that I want to walk you through. How do we look to the future? How do we become a visionary? You started this business because you were really good at your craft. You were good at being a practitioner. And now you're stepping into a whole new role that feels uncomfortable. And we're not quite sure how to do it yet. And so this framework tells you how to step into that visionary seat. So where do we begin with this? We always begin with your 10-year goals. And this is for both your business and your personal life. What is the type of business that you want to have? What's the impact that you want to have on your community? What's the type of team that you want to envision? What does your personal life look like? How do we want to spend our days? And how do we want our business to support those personal goals? We're going to find the 3-year direction. We want growth in our business to be intentional, not reactive. What do we want our business to look like in 3 years? What are the revenue targets? What's the profitability? How many team members do I need to have in place in order to hit those revenue goals? Will I need an operations manager? Will I outgrow my VA? What are the things that are going to need to grow with me in the next 3 years? I personally want to sit into a completely different seat. I'm going to have to train a team of people to replace me if I want to be in a different seat. And so we need to be able to have that vision, because next we're going to pull that back into a 1-year budget. Our 1-year budget needs to be grounded in the 3-year plan. So if I want to sit in a different seat as the business owner, I want to maybe give up my sales duties. That means over the next year, I need to start budgeting and planning to hire my sales team so that they can take over my role and I can then step into that CEO seat. If I want to be there in 3 years, I need to start making moves now in my 1-year plan. Our 1-year budget goes line by line of the income statement. We're talking, how do we hit these revenue goals? How exactly will we get there? What advertising and marketing campaigns are we going to plan in order for us to hit those revenue goals? From there, we need to have 3 to 5 key performance indicators we need to look at every single month. But how many of us wake up and realize, man, 3 quarters went by and I have not completed my goals. I have not made any momentum. I put out all the fires in my business and I forgot to do what matters. That's where we need to start setting quarterly milestones. And we're going to start to move towards the 1-year plan. We set the 1-year plan to guide us towards the 3-year vision. These are the tools and the framework that's going to move you into the visionary seat, that's going to move you into true execution. Each quarter has focus and priorities and actually moves the business forward. This feels heavy, doesn't it? Feels like a lot. And I'll tell you, I couldn't do it alone. And I don't expect you to do this alone. You, as a CEO, need a partner to help you think clearly, to stay aligned with the vision, and move forward with the steadiness. When you have someone who challenges you when needed, when you have someone who supports you when things feel heavy, and when you have someone that can keep you accountable to the future you said you wanted, this is what it feels like to lead as the CEO and the visionary. I want every single one of you to have the opportunity to have your growth to feel grounded. And this is why our support exists. Kickstart CFO services are designed for business owners who are ready to take the visionary seat. We believe that clarity, it creates confidence. We believe that structured framework, it creates momentum. And we know that partnership, it changes how growth feels. And I want to invite you to get that same level of support. We are here to support you, to challenge you, and walk alongside as you build what is next. So if you're ready to finally step into your CEO seat, if you are ready to stop managing the business month to month and start leading the growth of your business with intention. Now, we only take a limited number of CFO clients because the work is a hands-on relationship. So if this episode resonated, if you are as excited and lit up as I am, I want to invite you to kickstartaccountinginc.com/CFO. Book a call with our team and let's talk about whether CFO support is the right next step for you and your business. This moment matters. Stepping into the CEO seat, it's not about doing more or finding the right report. It's about leading differently. And I want to provide you with the clarity, structure, and support that has worked for me and for hundreds of other business owners. And I invite you to allow us to support you on the next phase of your journey.